many faces and facets of being a woman, sometimes just too many, and hence my poem, Routine. She woke with no memory and wasn't even a person. She smelt boiling tea leaves and was instantly a human. She sent the children to school, husband to work, and screamed at the maid, the milkman, the dhobi. When the house grew quiet, she applied makeup and became a woman. She went to the bazaar, bank, court, and became a citizen. She watched the lilt of bougainvillea and became a vermin. Men drooled at a saffron blouse, red chiffon sari, and she became a siren. Crossing the road, muttering galis, she became a gorilla. She slurred at the fishermonger over the prices and became an unreasonable bourgeois. She fought with the rickshawala and came home by bus and stripped to her boudoir. Next, she cooked vegetable soup and slurped it with breadsticks and became a rich lady, Tina Ambuja. The whole afternoon, she watched TV and became Ashok, Dinanath, Savitri, Simar, Moolchand, and Chota Bheem. She dressed before her kids, and man came home, and bringing them tea, became a wife and mother again. All through the evening, she was a tyrant with the homework. As the kids phoned their boyfriends, she was an eavesdropper on high alert. By night, when her man rocked and ruled over her, she was a prima donna in the dark. When he spoke of how he was servant, slave, superman, sycophant, termite in a crowded train, she became his patient confidant. They spoke of a festival where his mother would come and she would become daughter-in-law then, and devotee to the mother-in-law's god, and hence a hypocrite again. Together through the scent of their bodies, the sweat of their toil, they then scored and scored before they closed the curtains and all the doors on this very long day and very short night, and became atoms again. Routine. Hi, I'm Rochelle Potkar, poet, author, screenwriter from Mumbai, and I will be sharing many poems and stories with you from my book, From My Pen. We are all powerful as women, yet discovering our powers. But are we ever completely safe, given all our strengths? This poem emerges from there, called Deer. The deer shivers in the sun, her spots mirroring infinity. Gold ripples through her eyes, the running surge of energy. Her sprint marks jungle, fossil thorn, body in flight, hoofs off the ground. Her antlers are of light and shade, searching the wide wasteland for self-worth, maybe found in her own blade. White-tailed, black-tailed, elk, moose, karibu, sarvade, sambhar, fallow, pudu, roe or cheetal. She's the many Nayikas of the Natya Shastra of the jungle. In one word, integral. But forget beauty, grace, stealth, the names of a species or aerodynamics. Ears halting to every vibration, every deer only listens to the language of the race. To not be a museum of torn flesh in a beast's guts or on an anvil, a victim of her own ecosystem. In one word, meat. Do our dreams live in our realities, or our realities live in our dreams? Exploring this in my prose poem or haibun called Selena. In the night, the road is long. The sea emulates the sky's color, twinkling boat lights and ships that glide on the inky rustle palanquin of night. In Selena's first marriage with him, they made love all through the days. He taught her to love roughly, but he didn't want her to go anywhere without him. He dissuaded her from wearing t-shirts and jeans. Dress like a married woman, my woman, he said. He yelled at her if she did not cover her breasts with a stole over her kurta. He berated her if the side slits of a salwar kameez were too wide, or if her leggings too snug, showing off her thighs. In the day, the road is shorter. The sea emulates the sky's color, allowing boats to create cloud-like surf and wave. She divorced him and went back to her mother's house to fit into jeans and t-shirts from her childhood cupboard. He came after her. He apologized and begged. One day, with water held in his mouth under a very hot sun. As a means of penance, he walked from his home to hers, a good 20 kilometers. He nearly fainted when he arrived. They remarried. Since they had filed for divorce and the papers were in court, she now has 2 children with him and no house help. She cannot go to the gym. She cannot wear clothes that reveal her femininity. She doesn't talk too much to friends. As far as he is concerned, she cooks all day, drops and picks Ivan and Angel, feeds them and waits for them. For herself, she has a secret gym membership for the late mornings when the children are at playgroup. She packs figure-hugging jeans and cleavage-clinging singlets into a bag when she sets out. That's why her bag is always full. She has a part-time job in the early evenings when she glances at men hungrily and greedily as she walks on the road and is glanced back at equally hungrily and greedily. She also has a dream that someday she will take the kids to a foreign land and meet a suitable partner. And maybe, who knows, even find true love. That dream takes her a long way off. This before the doorbell rings. Shells of snails remain the same, our holiday homes too. Now it's your turn. Feminine powers are felt by both men and women. Powers of intuition, empathy, emotional depth, creativity, and nurturing. Share a time when you felt your feminine powers awoke to its peak. Was that at a very dramatic time in your life, or just a casual, inane moment where you felt innately powerful? This is me, Rochelle Potkar, signing off.